It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
47. 26.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4.
Reload, reload. Ready.
Now Allen sheds off the tackle. Still on his feet. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Here's Allen. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Get it. 70 Lions. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Jets at 7-5 now of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to try and do this himself. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw He saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
46.
Prescott to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Okay, break. Down. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Set. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. We're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 by 6.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Yeah, they ain't even acknowledged that a challenge happened, bro. Man, this game full of shit. Oh, damn well he didn't catch that shit. Hold on. Shit. Go.
Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Get up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, it's Blue.
Damn, bro, it's two of y'all, man.
Gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Jesus Christ.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing, Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. That will be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pick.
Get his ass out of there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Go to 54, go to 54, line 8.
They'll try again.
Damn!
Backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
We're going to 54, wide in.
They go again with blue.
Damn!
And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably...
Damn it, man, you fat boy. Get in there. Slow.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time was well for a solid game.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They'll look to throw here. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready.
Second and a couple. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and 1. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a second and 8. Prescott now. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 back, go.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Tag. 18 Cardinals, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
70 Timberwolves.
2nd and 4. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton from 10 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Yeah! There we go!
They hand it off. It's Blue. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Yeah, here we go!
On play action, Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
That's some bullshit. That is all bullshit. The whole damn time. Conservative, but I gotta put on conservative. Man, sorry. We gonna kick this field goal. We gonna get this motherfucker. Let's go. 64 yards. Let's do it. We got the win. Do we have a win? 420, bro.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
64-yard attempt.
And this one is
yes, sir.
right through. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run, and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up a throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
19. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 line.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Okay, great.
Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Get it. Cowboys.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
The first down pass. Complete to Arian Smith. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Ready.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Bronco 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Prescott. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And Prescott, his third interception. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Come on. Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fighting through it, he's got space. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready, set.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Tag. 19.
Now a carry for Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 65 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Jets 33, Cowboys
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Chop alert. Bronco 80. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll run again. And he will.
Come on, team. All we needed was one stop. And you telling me I couldn't tackle this dude and 3 people couldn't tackle this guy. Come on, man.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Didn't have a lot go my way this game, man.
Just as you said.
Not have a lot go my way.
You got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Good game, Mike.
The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take the knee. So it's a win here for the Jets, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. To the Game Entertainment Network, man. We just couldn't pull it out. You know, it's sad. We really couldn't get nothing started. I mean, 3 interceptions. And the interceptions, like, I just wish that the quarterback would, oh my God, like, my accuracy is too good, bro, to throw the ball, like, right to people, bro. I hate those. Those are the worst fucking interceptions in life. It's when someone's just standing there and you see a receiver 6 yards behind them and you say, I can throw it over this man, and you don't throw it over him at all. You throw it right to him. I mean, to his chest and his knees. Not don't even make him jump. Throw it right to him. So, I mean, we'll have to see what the rest of the season go. You know, we're never going to give up. We're going to continue to keep fighting. But it is what it is, man. You know, when motherfucker throwing 20 or 28, it is what it is. People leaving them open and shit. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Ha! This nigga CeeDee Lamb, bro. It's fucked up, bro. They wanted me to get 150 and 1 touchdown. I get 144. It is what it is, man. Hey, y'all be cool. That sim loss gonna hurt us. A lot of fake ass losses gonna hurt us. We be available, man. There ain't no reason we can't play our game, so we shouldn't be getting no sim losses, bro. But it is what it is. I can't wait till this shit's over. Literally. So, Y'all be in. Y'all take care, man. 24/7, 365. Live, love, learn. Laugh and learn, man. And we definitely gonna laugh at this shit. Peace. On the Farm Fancy, man. New patch today, man. Shit's gonna be great. Where the food at?